everybody, it's Romania Black, and the ghost of Halloween's past is upon us. As we are rounding out October and we are starting the November channel update. This last month has been crazy. So, there has been so much happening. Polls on the channel, finishing up shows, getting other things done, and that's just channel things. I've had a lot of requests, and so I want to start out our video talking about the channel update. I've had a lot of requests to watch series that are being updated right now, like with Demon Slayer, like with My Hero Academia, and things like that. And my short-term answer, which is long-term in action, is I don't have time. I just don't have time. The channel, as you're about to see the schedule, there are a lot of extras this month. There are a lot of series that are going on. We're going to talk about Wednesdays, don't worry, with Takapi's Original Sin, because that's wrapping up this month. But it's insanely busy. So to give you all an idea, I am not a career YouTuber. I have a job. I work mostly Monday through Thursday right now, but Monday through Fridays because they've needed me to come in and do extra hours there. So I work 8 hours there. I come home, I eat dinner, I take my dogs out, and usually from 6 to 11 every night, I am recording, editing, getting things ready. So that's my work week. And then on the weekends, I usually record 2 to 3 shows a day and do editing and get it ready. And I've cut that down to 2 because I also need to work on speeches. I need to grade papers. I don't have much of a social life outside of my channel and outside of my job. But my friends are all in the same boat. So it's kind of like the same deal. But yeah, so when people are like, can you watch more shows? And I'm like, clone me. Clone me and we'll talk about it. But that's just where we are. So November is, last year I made the mistake. Last year, Romania made a mistake and tried to add on like extra shows and do extra things and basically made herself insane. So this November and December, I am taking a little bit of a step back. We're going to talk about that and focus on, I still have so many extras that I'm showing on the channel. We're not cutting down the content by any means. We're just not adding on an extra series because that sounds crazy. Or at least I'm telling myself not to. I'm trying, my mods are telling me not to. Everyone's telling me not to. So yes, we are closer to like a couple shorter breaks coming up in November and December, which I'm super happy about. But as far as the channel goes, first of all, thank you, Patreon. Thank you, patrons. I know in this economy, your support is appreciated so much. It helps so much with a lot of things. And I am so grateful for your support. I'm grateful that y'all want to hear me ramble on about ships and about series and about all the fun that I find in them. So you all are amazing. Thank you. Those of you on YouTube, I get it. I get it in this economy, but thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching the videos. All I can say is if you want my channel to grow and to help, to please comment on the videos. Just don't spoil. And then to like the videos and subscribe to the channel. That's all I can say. That's all I will say. But I also want to thank the mods. We have several mods this month that are helping to pull duty on making sure that I am not spoiled so that as a blind reactor, I can continue to give you the content you want. So I want to thank Be Happy and Plore. They are the main moderators in this channel. Thank you all so much. You two are amazing people. I'm so appreciative of everything that you do every month and volunteer to do. So thank you, all of my love. I also want to thank Cough.Me. Cough.Me was the moderator for Odd Taxi, which we rounded out in October. So thank you, Cough.Me. Your work is appreciated. I want to thank Truck and Geen. They were moderating Dan to Dan, and they are still moderating Orb on the Movements of the Earth. So thank you too, dynamic duo of mods for that series. I want to thank Pancake for looking at Alien Stage for me. That's really appreciated. And then Kesa has volunteered this month to be a moderator for Chainsaw Man, the manga. Now, Kesa, Plore, who's one of the moderators, said if you get busy, Plore is happy to step in and moderate as well. So that's good to know if people get to where they're like, I don't have time to check comments. We've got it covered. It takes a village, and your volunteering is so appreciated. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But anyway, I also want to give a shout out to Amber Sandra and Sunspots for 2 of the series that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Steins Gate here in a little bit. I have been looking at the dub on YouTube, and unfortunately the channel that had the dub that I could watch was taken down. sad days. So Amber Sandra was super kind, and they've hooked me up with the dub because I check out the dub before I talk about each new episode, and I kind of comment on that. So thank you, Amber Sandra. That's super appreciated. And Sunspots is doing the same for the new series that we're watching on Sundays. They've provided me with files to watch for that so that we don't have ad interruptions or the ending is skipped, whatever. So we're going to check that out. So I'm super appreciative of everything that you all do. So thank you all so much. And also thank you to the people who've left some really kind comments. Any YouTuber will tell you that people give trolly comments on their videos. It happens to everybody. And sometimes I share them on Discord when I see a comment that's just gets under my skin, and I'm like, really? And so I'll share those sometimes. Most of them, 90% of them, I just delete, or I don't really delete comments, but I'll just like heart them and move on and just be like, whatever. But I've had some really kind comments over the past month, especially on videos that are like older videos and commenting on them. Someone for the End of Evangelion recap and reaction that I did, which was like a 5-hour long video that took so much time and effort. They commented and said, "My deepest respect for the passion of this woman. It is rare to find a small channel, aka non-career YouTuber, that dedicates so much." And that touched my heart. That made me feel so happy because I really am doing this as like a side hobby, as a passion project, as things that I love to do. I'm not making a career out of this. So it's just something I enjoy. And so the fact that you all are enjoying as well, it really like touches my heart and makes me feel very grateful and humbled. So thank you. Thank you very much. So like I said, we're going to talk about the reaction schedule here in a hot second, but I am prepping so much for the next 2 months in November. Janu Yowie is going to be a thing. So I've already got the selections for Janu Yowie picked out for those. We'll talk about that in the January update video when we get to it. But I've already got all that picked out. I have a lot of extras planned for December because December is a holiday month. I'm Christian, so I celebrate Christmas. So it's a season of giving. It is a season of celebrating. So I have lots of December goodies planned as extras for that month. So things like Yona of the Dawn may be happening in December. Things like Given. I've got a lot of BL planned for December. So that's what I'm basically getting at. There's a lot of pre-Janu Yowie BL things happening in December, but we'll talk about that in the December update video. But also, if you are on Patreon in November, I will be sending out towards the end of the month, probably around the last weekend of November, I'll be sending out nominations. I'll be sending out the husbando and waifu nominations. I'll be sending that out. So I'm going to be, we'll talk about that towards the end of the month. I'm going to restructure it from last year. You all will see, but I'm going to be debating. I'm probably going to have a poll in November out about it, like whether people want a bracket like I used to do, or if they want like an awards thing. We'll see. We'll see. So there'll be some polls about that in November being sent out for you all to vote. So if you're over on Patreon, or if you want any input in that, please, it's only $1 for the month to join, and then you get access to the Discord. You can come and hang out with us and talk about series, and that's pretty much it. So yeah. But the other thing is, I definitely want to breathe in November a little bit. Also for December, there's going to be like a countdown of like the top 20 manga that I've read for the year, the top 20 movies that I've watched, the top 20 anime that I've watched. I've been keeping a list in a spreadsheet all year for that so far. I've been very organized. So we'll talk about that next month. But there's a lot of prep work that I start doing in November every year, because November, December, and January are always such big months on the channel. And I hope you are excited as I am for all the goodies that are coming this way. Speaking of which, we might as well dive in to the update of the reaction schedule. There's a lot going on. There is a lot going on. So we need to start out by talking, before I even bring this little mini whiteboard kun up to talk to you all about what is happening. Wednesdays are going to be a little bit different than they have ever been on this channel. So we'll talk about Wednesday specifically when we get to it. But on Mondays, we have been wrapping up Word of Honor. I have had some people ask, am I going to be reacting to the novel Faraway Wanderers? And we did a poll on Patreon this last month, and the people on Patreon voted for me to read the novel in my own time. I'm probably going to try to do that starting in late November and December, reading the novel, so that I can do reviews in 2026 and do updates on that. So that's going to be kind of the plan. So Word of Honor, the live action is done. We've looked at the extras. They're on the channel. I think YouTube will get the last of the extras starting next week, or the week after. But then on Mondays, we are starting a new Donghua in November, and that is going to be Thousand Autumns. Oh, I'm so excited. So Thousand Autumns was the runner-up on the poll, I believe, to Word of Honor when we last voted, like back in the early part of this year on it. And so Thousand Autumns has a Donghua. I'm going to be watching the Donghua first. I think it's 16 episodes. And then, very similar to how I did with Modao Zushi on my channel, I'm going to be reading the novel and doing the audio drama at the same time. So it is going to be a lot of fun. So Mondays we're starting a new Donghua, Thousand Autumns. I'm so excited. I have the first book already. I'm just ready. So it's going to be great. Then on Tuesdays, we are still doing Orb on the Movements of the Earth. That's going to be in the afternoons on Tuesdays. That series is therapeutic. It is every week a validation of my existence. I love Orb on the Movements of the Earth. If you've not watched it, I encourage you to watch it. It's so good. But y'all, this is the last month until we are caught up with Natsume's Book of Friends. It has been over 75 to 80 weeks, week to week, of watching this show, a year and a half. And then it's finally getting caught up. I'm very sad. We're going to be spending all of November with Natsume's Book of Friends, finishing it out. I'm going to be doing like a manga update of the manga covering season 6 and season 7. I've got some other things planned that are going to be really fun and cute. I'm very, very sad. I've been trying to hold off as long as I can with watching the last few episodes of this season. I'm very sad to be caught up with Natsume's Book of Friends because it has been such a constant source of comfort for me on the channel, and those of you that have watched week to week with me know exactly what I'm talking about. But we'll talk in December about the replacement. We'll talk in December's update video about the replacement. Don't you worry. But yeah, so I'm sad Natsume's Book of Friends is about caught up, but it's been an amazing run, and I love that series so much. Okay, let's talk about Wednesdays. Wednesdays are a first for Romania on this channel. We are finishing up Takapi's Original Sin, which that series, some series on this lineup here, I get home from work, I eat dinner, and I'm so ready to dive in. I'm so ready to watch. I'm so ready to just immediately immerse myself in the show. Takapi's Original Sin, I have to prepare mentally and physically before watching that show because it is a doozy. So we are finishing that up. And after talking with my moderators, I've decided that after I'm finished with Takapi's Original Sin on Wednesdays, there's going to be like 2 weeks in November and 4 weeks in December before one of the seasonal animes coming up will start in January. So my plan is for the rest of November, once Takapi's Original Sin is done, I will be using that Wednesday slot for some extras on the channel. Now, some extras that I have to show you all. Alien Stage, technically like video 4. Alien Stage will be in between the Word of Honor extras and Thousand Autumns on Monday. So that one will be sandwiched in between during like the break between those series. So you'll see Alien Stage on a Monday this month. But I'm going to be using my remaining Wednesdays for when Takapi's Original Sin is over to not only look at Cherry Magic, Volume 10. We're still reading Cherry Magic. It's amazing. This month's volume is so good. But also to use it for the slot of reviewing the Chainsaw Man manga. So I'm going to be doing Chainsaw Man's Volume 2 on a Wednesday, probably the last Wednesday of the month. But yeah, that's going to be happening. And then the other extras that I have on the chopping block for November, we are going to look at Hanako, Toilet Bound Hanako-kun Volume 23 because Volume 22 is crazy and left on a cliffhanger and I can't wait. So I am going to be looking at that volume. It is happening this month. And then also, if you are on Patreon, a Patreon exclusive that may be happening on Black Friday of this year, of this month, who knows, will be Volume 8 of Jujutsu Kaisen for Patreon only. 8's my lucky number. I'm super excited. So yeah, those are going to be the extras. I have a lot of extras planned for December. Like I said, when we have the December update video, that video is going to be a long video, so prep yourself. I'm already looking at December like, whoo, we got a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, so those are Wednesdays. Then we have on Thursdays, Chihaya Furu Season 2. That series doesn't stop. That series is like there is no downtime. We are just go, 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 and I live for it. But you know what? We're starting a new series on Friday. On Fridays, we have our Patreon commissions, which we're going to talk about in a hot second. But we also are starting Windbreaker! Ah! Windbreaker is so freaking good. I love Windbreaker. I love this series. This Windbreaker is my new Natsume's Book of Friends. Natsume's Book of Friends is like the comfort show that if I had a bad day at work, I'm like, I'm going to watch Natsume's Book of Friends because I need some comfort. Windbreaker is my new Natsume's Book of Friends. Windbreaker is like, I'm having a shit day. I want to watch Windbreaker and feel good. So that's where I'm at. I love this series so much. It's so good so far. As far as the Patreon commissions, I have watched one of our 4 Patreon commissions so far, and it's amazing. So the 4 movies that we have this month, from the outside, they all seem very different. So what I did was, in months prior, I've organized them by the year they came out or if they seem thematically similar. This month in November, I just organized them by who got back to me first with their commissions. So Sunspots has commissioned Ruben Brandt Collector, which I will say nothing else about except go watch it. Go watch it. Holy shit. But that's going to start out our month. Then Shimoyama has commissioned Children of the Sea from 2019. Nicholas has commissioned Inside Bo Burnham, which honestly I've had a lot of people recommend that movie to me, and I was like, I'll get to eventually. You're giving me reasons to watch this, Nicholas. So Inside Bo Burnham, and then we're rounding out November with another movie that has been highly recommended on the channel. Sean has commissioned Millennium Actress, which I think is a Coen film, a Satori Coen film, and I'm like, yes, please. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. So Millennium Actress, Inside Bo Burnham, Children of the Sea, and Ruben Brandt Collector are our commissions for this month. Should be a fun time. Then on Saturday, Saturday is Steins Gate. Steins Gate Saturday. Just join us, bring a Dr. Pepper, and get ready to get your mind blown. That's all I gotta say about that. And then on Sundays, sadly, the Summer Hikaru Died is on hiatus. Tears, many tears. But Patreon voted, and they voted for Wotakoi, Love is Hard for an Otaku, to replace it. And I'll be honest with y'all. Episode 1's reaction is out on YouTube. Episode 1, I'm going to be real with you. I was a little on the fence about the series in episode 1. I was like, this is good, but I don't know. Having watched up to episode 3 now, you know that rule they say that the episode 3 of anime is like the where you're going to get hooked or not? I'm in. I'm in. Episode 2 was good, and then episode 3 I was like, oh, okay, I get what we're doing here. I'm so in. So it's really fun. It's a romance anime. If you need some romance anime in your life, it is really fun too. But yeah, we've got that. I am going to get to that last chapter, that last bit of Run with the Wind. Even if it's just me recapping what I read, I'm going to get to it by December. It has to happen. It's been like a year. It's time. So that, and there are video essays I want to work on, but again, when does the girl have time? When does the girl have time? She doesn't. So we just got to work with it. But yeah, so I have so much that I want to do for December. I have so much I want to do for January. November is when I usually start planning all of that out. So there will be polls on Patreon. There will be me asking the Discord questions. There's going to be a lot of interaction with you all these next few months. I'm so excited. I hope you all are having a great fall. October and November are just busy months. The holiday season is just a busy time of year. So I really appreciate you all stopping by, saying hello, being kind, being just awesome people. And I hope that you have the best November. November in the US is a time of Thanksgiving and being grateful. And I am very grateful for all of the support and kindness that you show me. Sometimes the internet can be a very dark and scary place. Sometimes the internet goes down rabbit holes and can be very despairing, but you all have shown that that's not always the case. And you're amazing people. So I hope you have an amazing November. I hope you have the best time. I hope you enjoy the shows that are going to be on the channel this month. I am so happy with this lineup, and I cannot wait to watch with you all. So with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and yeah, I'll be back very soon with more reactions. Happy November, y'all.